NileNet Online says its purpose is to expand the scope of freedom of expression in the Arab world. However, its coverage of US issues is at odds with Egypt's state-run media. Instead of celebrating the warm relationship between Trump and Cairo, NileNet Online ridicules Trump as a third-rate actor who, after his criticism of Iran at the UN, is turning America into a laughingstock. NileNet claims its social media audience totals some 115,000, yet its Cairo office doesn't exist, its phone doesn't work, and local business people and police in the Cairo square it calls home say they've never heard of it. Maybe the reason is NileNet Online delivers its news output from Tehran. Reuters recently revealed a network of over 70 websites delivering Iranian propaganda as fake news to more than 500,000 people in 15 countries. These sites show how political activists spread distorted facts and false information online to influence public opinion. This follows allegations that Russian fake news and misinformation influenced the outcome of recent elections in both Europe and the US. A former CIA director, John Brennan, told Reuters, "The Iranians are sophisticated cyber players. There are elements of the Iranian intelligence services that are rather capable in terms of operating online." FireEye and ClearSky, cybersecurity companies, have identified the sites. They report some post material more intermittently, others have been active since 2012. 2 sites admit their pro-Iranian influence, the rest are more guarded, and Reuters could not verify their Tehran-sponsored status. When questioned, officials in Iran and London refused to comment. All the sites are linked to Iran in some way. Either they carry stories, video and cartoons supplied by International Union of Virtual Media, IUVM, a Tehran-based agency, or they share online registration details with IUVM, such as addresses and phone numbers. 21 do both. IUVM website lists its objectives as confronting with remarkable arrogance Western governments and Zionism front activities. Emails to IUVM bounce, telephone numbers for the agency don't work. NileNet Online does not respond to emails. Its operators can't be located. Previous registered owners can't be located. The Egyptian government do not respond when asked to comment. Since FireEye exposed many of these sites, social media companies Facebook, Twitter and Google have closed hundreds of accounts promoting Iranian-inspired fake news. Facebook announced that alone it had removed 82 pages, groups and accounts linked to Iran with more than 1 million US and UK subscribers. However, the Reuters exposé reveals Tehran targeting sites accessed in less developed, tightly controlled societies and in multiple languages, from Azerbaijani to Urdu. Egypt, for example, has blocked hundreds of sites in the past 12 months. While some of the sites appear amateurish with poor grammar and spelling, for instance, Yemen Press Agency claims to carry daily updates of Saudi crimes against Yemenis, others are well produced and run real stories side by side with their bogus items and long transcriptions of Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's speeches. The features shared by the sites are the support of the Iranian position, often repeating items produced by Iran's state news agency, criticism of states opposed to Iran, often with incitement to take action against them. The third commonality is secrecy, the inability to contact the website owners, unanswered or dead phones, bounced emails. Strangely, most of the sites use US web service providers that help shield sites from hackers and help site owners maintain anonymity. Under US law, states Eric Goldman, co-director of the High-Tech Law Institute at Santa Clara University, hosting and web services companies are not generally liable for the content of sites they serve. Since 2014, US sanctions on Iran ban the exportation or re-exportation, directly or indirectly, of web hosting services that are for commercial endeavours or of domain name registration services. Douglas Kramer, counsel for Cloudflare, said it does not provide web hosting services. He said, "We've looked at those various sanctions regimes. We are comfortable that we are not in violation." And Online NIC said the company was in full compliance with US sanctions and trade embargoes. The US Treasury's Office of Foreign Assets Control, OFAC, has not declared plans to investigate. Russia, despite the Kremlin's denials, is considered the master of misinformation and politically motivated fake news, with, according to Twitter, over 4,000 accounts and more than 9 million tweets over the past 5 years. By comparison, Iran's fewer than 1,000 accounts delivered more than 1 million tweets. Despite this, it makes an impact. A fake news item 2 years ago from AWD News led the Pakistani Defence Minister Khawaja Asif to warn Israel Pakistan could nuke them. "It was a learning experience," he said, "but one can understand that these sorts of things happen because fake news has become something huge. It's something which anyone is capable of now, which is very dangerous." Who is responsible for controlling the internet and fake news issues? ICANN manages the allocation of web addresses, but its authority stops there. Social media companies Twitter, Facebook, etc. can delete accounts, but it only takes a few seconds to create a new account. Websites are a more intricate problem. It needs cooperation between law enforcement, internet service providers, and web infrastructure companies. Some of these players support the regimes producing the fake news, so the problem sites remain. The Iranian sites are still online. On November the 30th, 16 of the 70 sites were still posting daily on social media, including NileNet Online.